Hi there, you're listening to the Girl Talk podcast brought to you by the Stoner Group at UBS Financial. My name is Carol.
I'm Alicia.
I'm Tricia.
And last time we were together, we talked about a summer bucket list for your family. Now we're going to turn the corner and come up with a summer bucket list all for you. It's very important that you take care of yourself this summer and you get some things done and you accomplish some things that you really enjoy doing.
Yeah, I found the summer bucket list on Pinterest. There was something that was called a mom bucket list. And I love the idea of writing down things that you want to do. So this isn't, and it could be something with your family if that's what you want. You may want a little trip or to go do something. But what is it that you really want to do that would make you feel good, that is self-care? And a list is, I love lists. A list is a great, and it doesn't have, this one I saw only had like half a dozen lines. It wasn't like a huge thing. So it may have been like read 3 books this summer, something like that to start with. But I think it's prioritizing yourself and not just your kids or your family or, you know, if you're a caregiver, you've got to take time for yourself.
Well, here's the thing, too. I mean, I think we live life kind of on a breakneck pace, and we don't ever stop to think about the things that you want to accomplish. Even for a year. I mean, I know you got a big birthday coming up, birthday after next. Mm-hmm. She'll be 20.
Yes.
So
I can finally vote.
Tell us about that.
I'm excited.
Tell us about your list.
Oh, well, so I do have a birthday coming up that ends in 0.
But it's not for like a year and like 3 months.
You got to
or
prepare
something.
for this
it's
one.
This
is the one with the black balloons and the condolences.
I know.
I tell you don't.
I know.
Well, so this coming summer, I will be turning 49 and preparing for the 50. Mm-hmm. And what I got this idea from someone else, so it wasn't just came to me out of the blue. But I've started a list, 50 things to do in my 50th year.
Okay.
So I'm writing down things that I want to do to celebrate that milestone.
So is this like things
milestone.
You want to accomplish before you're 50?
It's things I want to do, yes, in the year, in my 50th year. So 49 to 50.
Okay.
I want to do these.
What do you have on there so far?
So far, I want to run a 5K. I want to run a 10K. I want to swim in the ocean. I want to jump in a lake. I want to do a cannonball in a pool.
Oh, wow,
I want to go out for sushi. I want to fish.
I can help you with all of those.
Okay, good.
Well, and you've done most of those things. You've done them all, right?
So, yes, and so I did add some things like I want to do something that scares me.
Oh,
wow,
so that's
okay. Intimidating to me.
Ooh, what would that be?
Maybe like...
Maybe that suspension bridge in Gatlinburg. Well, you said that wouldn't scare you. I know. Maybe I'm scared about it.
Bungee jump?
Or an airplane?
Or even the airplane
Flying out, or jumping out of an airplane?
What you call that thing? Yeah.
Yeah.
Skydiving?
Skydiving, tandem skydiving or something.
Oh, I
don't know. I'm not saying it might be look at a spider. So I'm not saying. Okay. But do something nice for someone else. I want to have a girls' sleepover.
Oh, fun.
You know, I've done that before, and that's super fun. Girl talk sleepover?
We need to have a girl talk sleepover.
Yeah, that would be fun.
We would be laughing. I don't think we'd sleep.
No,
so I'll bring
not.
Zequel. But, stuff like that. So it's not like major. So I want to paint a picture. I want to read a biography.
Oh, yeah.
These are just some things that I was like thinking about.
Great list.
Just something
You know
different.
what I like about that list is it gives you something positive to look forward to in a year where a lot of people get depressed about that big birthday. And I think for most people, this happens like every 10 years. There's a big birthday. And the older I get, the first big birthday, I was like, that was nothing. That was really dumb. I should not have worried about turning 30.
Right.
You know, you're like, 30 is so young.
I can't wait till I get to worry about that.
Yeah.
But this gives you
more years,
something positive to enjoy that year instead of dreading that year.
And part of it has been prompted by the loss of my mom.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
She passed away so quickly. And I'm thinking, why wait to take advantage of some things? And there's even some things that I have been keeping in the back of my mind that I've wanted to do. I want to reach out and see if I can audition for one of those films, those Christian films, the Pure.
Oh yeah.
You
were
because
saying
I was
when
an
we
actor.
watched
Yeah.
Overcomer.
So I was like, what if I just do that? I mean, they may never even get back to me in the slightest
But if
bit.
you don't try,
but if I don't try, and I was thinking that could honor my mom. That you just go out, and I even thought about Applying my sister and I for Amazing Race.
Oh, I would watch that.
I so would too.
She's
I
good
would
with
But you
watch
can't
that.
be gone that long because we
Well,
have
yeah.
talk.
I'll take you with me.
Okay.
But
Oh,
you
that
know,
would
stuff
be
like that it's
fun.
been in my mind, like, oh, I want to do that. I want to do that. Why wait? Why wait?
And that's a good lesson to us all. You know, we're not promised tomorrow, and why not live life to the fullest today while you still can? You know, I love the things on your list. I might copy it.
Please do.
Because
do it with me.
Yeah, I think it tells you a lot about who you are. I mean, have you noticed that that like you can look at people's lists and you could say, okay, here are some things that they value. Here are some things that they really love to do and believe in. I think it's just a good indicator of life and where you are and what you want to do.
Well, and I have a friend in a book club, and she said her book club this year is trying to read a different type of book every month. Instead of just choosing a book, they're reading like a biography, a fiction, a nonfiction. And I'm like, I love that idea of kind of pushing yourself to do something a little different, to just enliven it up a little bit. Try, and you never know what you may. I think you should add something on your list, like a food thing that you don't like. That maybe,
that's good.
or that you've never tried, like
No,
sushi. Like I'm assuming
do
you
like
like
sushi.
sushi. See, I love sushi,
I
but
put
if you,
tapas, too.
but it may. What is something that you maybe don't like? I tried
Goldfish.
scallops this weekend.
Oh, what'd you think?
So I actually really liked them. For years, I couldn't stand them, and I would never ever order them. I just didn't like the texture. And then I was like, well, okay, I'll try it, and it was delicious. So I think sometimes we need to like retry things or.
Fried food, maybe.
Well, maybe healthy, something healthy.
Yeah.
I don't think you would
no,
like
fried is
food.
better. Everything's better fried. I'm sorry. A friend wanted you to go out and try what?
Fried fish. Like we had.
You've
this,
never had fried fish?
Well, it's been years since I've had fried fish. But he's you need to try this fried fish at this particular restaurant because they make the best fried fish.
We were gonna go for lunch
For fried
today.
fish?
Yeah, I was like, I cannot go another day with you out having fried fish. So
it's been a long time.
yeah,
But something fun.
I was
different.
that way a couple years ago. I'd never had sushi, and some friends of mine love sushi.
Oh,
and
yeah.
where
What'd you
they're all
think?
going.
It's
and
hard
they-
to try
I
if
loved
you
it.
haven't ever
Yeah.
partaken.
Well, because you hear all these stories about it, like raw fish. How good can
Yeah,
that be? You
yeah.
know. But I went and I tried it, and I kept an open mind, and what do you know? I like it now.
Cool.
Yeah.
So,
Good.
But I
See,
would
I know,
never.
try some,
makes your
maybe
heart
it's
beat,
just
though.
try
Yeah.
something new on your list.
Try
That's
something
that's
new.
something
Try
good for
something new
everybody's
food.
list. Try something new.
All right, I'm writing it down.
Okay,
Try
go
new
ahead.
food.
Because I remember the fear in my heart because everybody but like, what do y'all want to do to eat tonight? Let's go eat sushi. Yeah. And I was
And you're
kind of like, okay.
Great, I love
All
sushi.
right. They have hamburgers there. You know, but I did. I went through with it and I tried it.
Good girl.
I still can't use chopsticks, so don't even ask me
You can
to.
spear with one chopstick.
No, give me a fork.
No,
They
okay.
have
Give me a
little.
fork.
They have little things. That you can put
Give
on
me
them.
a fork. End of it.
All right.
So, I wonder what would be on your list that you've not heard already.
I would, maybe a 5K to actually like experience it without pain. That would be a good goal for me.
Well,
Something
that would
like
mean I
to
couldn't do it with you.
And there maybe reading some kind of difficult book that I didn't read or haven't wanted to read. Like years ago, I read Anna Karenina.
Oh,
It's
a classic, but
it is, but it's huge. It's like the biggest
Oh,
book
yeah.
I've ever read, and it's actually a very sad book, but it's excellent. It's excellent. The writing is just amazing, and so I just challenged myself to do it, and I felt so good after doing it. And now I can say I've read Anna Karenina.
I
but
can't even
something
say
like
it.
that
I was gonna
means-
say Nina.
Kind of name there.
Yeah.
Anna K.
I don't know what else would be on my list. I have to think about it.
Yeah.
I think it's a great idea.
I put watch a scary movie.
Oh,
I
I
hate
don't
scary
know.
movies.
I'm not putting that on my list.
Mm-mm, me
All
either.
right, well,
Definitely not.
It's on yours though.
Yeah.
Why do you want to do that though?
No, just because it's different.
Yeah.
'Cause I wouldn't
Yeah.
choose to do it.
But I think that's why I like this list idea. Is it
Makes you
Challenges
think.
you.
It makes you think.
it'll be exciting, and then every weekend you can say, okay, what do I need to do that's on my list? Oh, it's scary movie time.
Yeah. Well, I mean, there you go with what to watch on Netflix. You can just type in scary movie and there you go.
But for some people, it might be doing something hard like going back to school or
See, that's
Take
on
a
my
course.
bucket list.
Is it?
Yes, I've always wanted to go
Really?
back to school, but I don't think I could do it now because I'm just like, ugh.
It's hard to
Yeah.
go back. It's very hard.
Been very
Yeah.
But doing hard
satisfying.
things.
I
you know?
but I love to
Satisfying.
learn. I'm a
Yeah.
lifelong learner.
Or
and
take
I,
a class. Someone,
Yeah.
you know, if they want to do something, I think people are, they think they don't have time or it's going to be too hard or, you know, it is expensive.
Sure.
But if there's something you want to accomplish in your life, you've got to figure out how to make it happen and start it. If you just start,
Yeah.
Right.
the rest of it will usually fall in place.
So I remember when I was a kid, I don't know why, but my mom signed me up for a pottery class.
Oh,
And
Yeah.
and now I was terrible at the actual making of the pottery, but I was actually pretty good at painting it.
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
So
Uh-huh.
the teacher saw that and she was like, this is just frustrating you. You're not having fun. And so she said, I want you to go over there and pick out something and I want you to paint it. And I said, okay. So I picked out this bird. It ended up being blue because my favorite color is blue. I don't know if it was a blue bird or not, but it doesn't matter. But I just meticulously worked on that for hours and painted it. It's still in my mom's house today.
Oh,
And I'm so
wow.
proud of it.
Good that that
because
teacher recognized.
She
I
did.
love
That
it
is
when
cool.
thank you teachers
Yes.
who recognize individual talents in our kids because sometimes as parents we miss it, we don't see it, but
Yeah.
I love it when a teacher pinpoints something in a kid and says you are good at this or I can see this in you and encourages that. That was a great
yeah, it was.
way to do
Now,
that.
I've never done it again, but I would love to go back and try it. You know, I mean, that's just
Yes.
something that I thought. But I've always been intrigued by a certain passage in the Bible that talks about pottery, and I used that and I spoke on that one time. And I thought, how cool would it be to actually go and do that, have that experience
Yeah.
of
that's neat,
making
Carol.
something in pottery and being able to communicate with that analogy.
Mhm.
Doing it yourself, which I thought was really cool. So I love
Love it.
creative stuff like that.
Yeah.
That's not hard for me to do, but it challenges me a lot because it's not the ordinary creative that I'm used to.
Mhm.
You know, so I think even those little things. That was so much fun, though. I remember that.
Should take a pottery class.
Take a
would be on
pottery
your
class.
list.
Yes, it would be. Yes, I took it in college. I had other things on my mind in college,
Oh, wow.
mainly boys.
Yeah.
And so I think I only took it because the football player I liked was in that class, and he didn't like it either. So gave us a good chance to talk and figure out that I was a good counselor, but not a very good girlfriend. So anyway,
Okay, this took a turn.
you get it all here on the Girl Talk podcast. So we would love to hear about things that are on your bucket list, things you would like to accomplish, things that you love to do, or maybe you give us ideas of things
Yes.
that we could do. We're open to that
We need
too.
ideas to help Tricia with her list.
I got
That's
20
right.
more slots.
Yeah, and I'm
20
closing
more
in behind
slots. You already have 30
30.
things?
Yeah, but I mean, I can replace fishing.
Okay.
Oh, fishing's good.
That's why I'm doing it. I don't have any like internal I can't wait to go fish, but people really like
goodness.
it, so I
Oh,
want
my
to try
word.
it.
You
I-
haven't
that-
been fishing?
Not really. I mean, I've held a
Okay.
pole once.
So, little known fact, my mom and dad, there's 3 girls in our family. My daddy always wanted a boy. I mean, he wanted a boy so bad. And I was their last shot at a boy. Okay. Well, when I was born and he found out I was a girl, he decided I was going to be the biggest tomboy ever. So, of course, I was. And I could clean fish with a fillet knife by the age of 8.
Oh, wow. That's
8 years
that's
old, I could
good.
stand on the end of the pier and he would fish and I would clean the fish
Yeah.
right there on the end of the pier. And it's such a precious memory. We'd drive all night to the beach. You know, everybody else would be asleep. Me and my daddy be out there fishing.
Great.
So, yeah, it is. It's a soothing, calming kind of thing. I think you'll enjoy that
I think
too.
I'll bring you with me.
All right, let's
we'll
go.
eat
I'll
some
clean.
sushi right there.
You catch them, I'll clean them. Yeah, exactly. We'd love to hear your ideas. You can always email us any question, anything. If there's any topic you think we should cover here on the Girl Talk podcast, we'd love to hear from you. girltalk@thelightfm.org. I want to say a great big thank you to our friends at the Stoner Group at UBS Financial for sponsoring this show. We love y'all. Come on back here next time, and we'll gather around these microphones next time for the Girl Talk podcast.